Types and strategies for application localization optimized by ASO. App localization is a crucial step in reaching a global market of mobile phone users, but what is it exactly? App localization is tailoring your app to fit many languages, cultures, languages, and locales. It's more than translation. It considers regional regulations, cultural nuances, and local preferences. A well-localized app resonates with users, improves user experience, increases app downloads, and leads to more global success. What is app localization? App localization is about adapting your app to fit specific regions or cultures. It's not a translation task, it's a transformation process. It aims to make a globally functional app resonate with local users. Localizing your app impacts the key performance indicators (KPI) as you rely on to track your app's success. This crucial process rests on three fundamental principles. Cultural adaptation. Cultural sensitivity is a must when localizing your app. Consider the symbolism and connotations of colors. For instance, white often symbolizes purity or innocence in the West, while in East Asia it can be associated with mourning. A mismatch in cultural interpretation can send the wrong message and alienate your users. Your app has to respect and resonate with the local norms, customs, and sentiments. It's all about giving your users a culturally familiar experience in the digital sphere. Technical adaptation. Different regions will have different standards and regulations. A one-size-fits-all approach is going to take a lot of work. You must adapt to local date and time formats, number formats, and currency localization. This might seem minor, but such details influence user experience. Visual and graphic adaptation. Visual adaptation is another critical aspect of the mobile app localization process. Graphics, images, and visual cues should align with the cultural expectations of each local market. For instance, you might need to change a familiar Western icon that could be misunderstood in another culture. Also, note that humor or references in visuals may not land in other cultures. Additionally, graphic adaptation comes with its own set of challenges. One challenge is fitting translated text into existing visuals without disrupting the user interface. Languages vary in length and structure. You must accommodate these variations while preserving an enjoyable user experience. Why localize your app? Savvy businesses have seen the transformative impact of app localization. Their success stories can show you why you should consider localization. Now, we'll break down the specific advantages of app localization. We'll demonstrate its crucial role in fostering user experience, boosting market penetration, building competitive edge, and facilitating higher conversion rates. Enhanced user experience. By localizing your app, you deliver a more tailored and intuitive experience. Users appreciate when an app adheres to their cultural nuances and language preferences. After all, familiarity fosters satisfaction and increases the probability of continued use. Increased market penetration. Localization allows your app to break into previously untouched markets. It's an avenue to global prevalence, helping cater to diverse user bases. An app in a user's native language breaks down barriers, increasing its accessibility for non-English native speakers or those who prefer using their first language. Competitive advantage. Being a frontrunner in localizing your app in a particular market can bring notable advantages. Aligning with local users' preferences can foster stronger brand loyalty, creating a resilient connection with your users. This strategic move can put you ahead of the competition. Higher conversion rates. Localized apps tend to see higher user engagement and improved download rates in targeted regions, whether it's increased in-app purchases or heightened ad engagement. A tailored user experience contributes to elevated conversion rates. Types of mobile app localization. When it comes to localizing your app, there are two main approaches: minimum viable localization (MVL). The MVL approach is about balancing your localization effort. It's about achieving functional usability in the target market while minimizing resource investments. It's a focused adaptation. One could say, of course, there's an appeal to this type of localization. It's cost-effective, requiring only the resources and promises a quick implementation. But there is a trade-off. It tends to have limited cultural customization and may mean a less personalized user experience than its full localization counterpart. Full app localization. Full localization is about transforming every aspect of your app to resonate with your target audience, from the app's user interface to in-app content. This approach makes your mobile app feel like it was initially developed in the target market's language and keeps its cultural nuances in place. It ensures an immersive and personalized user experience, making your app more appealing to users in specific markets. Yet, the resource intensity required is a crucial aspect to consider with this approach. App localization strategies. Before starting your app localization process, it's essential to have a smooth process. Here's the high-level roadmap we recommend for it. Customer feedback and market research. Begin with user insights. Know your audience's needs and preferences. Target market identification. Use your research. Identify where and who your users are. 3. Localization priorities. Determine what needs localizing. User interface, content, or your app's icons. 4. Budget allocation. Plan finances, keeping potential returns in view. 5. Key performance indicators (KPIs). Identify KPIs. You need this to monitor localized performance. 6. Selection of localization services. Choose the best services aligned with your app's requirements and budget. 7. Quality assurance and testing. Remember to run thorough tests and quality assurance checks on your localized app version. Mobile app localization is a careful process of cultural, technical, and visual adaptations that cater to specific user experiences. The little details, the symbolism of colors, modifications in visual cues, and conforming to local date and time formats can enhance the user experience. Localization can ensure your app harmonizes with local customs and norms and dial up those all-important KPIs. While app localization is an investment, it can pay off handsomely when considering the costs associated with the ASO. Only through effective localization can your app encapsulate the global user experience. Thanks for your attention. Bye bye.